morning, y'all. So today is supposed to be raining on and off today. This is a mechanic day. We're gonna just fix and repair what we can, get everything back up in working order. One of the major things we're working on right here is fixing our bedders. As you can see, some of the blades and stuff are getting wore out. And so we want to be able to fix them so that way it's back in top shape. No problems, cutting right like it's supposed to be. Some of these other discs, you can see that they're pretty worn down. It's supposed to have a big scallop right here, but it's done wore that down pretty smooth. So we're going to be rebuilding them. I already started on some of it. As you can see, some of them have already been taken off, but we'll replace them. Went down to a local store, went ahead and bought some brand new ones right here. As you can see how thick they are, they're pretty sharp. And I got a box of goodies over here, extra bolts and pieces. We're probably going to need a bunch of these little things, odds and ends. So I got extra bolts to bolt it down with, axle shafts, and the nuts and everything went with it. Our deep well socket that we had actually ended up breaking, so we had to buy another one. So we're getting everything together, see if we can go ahead and fix it, and try to let y'all understand how everything works a little bit better, and then we'll go from there. But this is actually one of the bearing boxes. So that's what it looks like. That's actually a good one. There's no problem on it. But that's what holds the disc in. It's got two bearings inside of it. So that works pretty good. But I just want to show y'all some stuff, different things, what we have to do here. Just general maintenance. It's a slow day today, but it's a mechanic's day. So this is what we'll be doing. Got the big air gun out so that way we can start putting everything together. Well, we started taking it apart so that way we can put it all back together, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got most of what I could tear apart tore apart. This is really a two-man job, but my dad's not here. He had to run the semi today. He'll be back here in a couple hours, but I'll get everything done that I can get done. A couple things I want you to notice, just as safety and little things that bother me, but it helps me out a lot and should help y'all out a lot later on. Because if you look at all the discs, they're facing cone down. And for me, it's a safety issue. I have a lot of little kids, so they're not running around here. But if I were to trip on the way over these, or if just to walk by it, there's a very sharp edge, and it was cone up. You can see that's about an inch and a half off the ground. You just come by with your foot and hit that. That is a very sharp edge. So I always lay disc cone down, just so the sharp edge isn't up. If something were to happen, maybe you slip on a disc, maybe your feet get caught or something, and you hit that, that is extremely sharp. It will cut an arm off in a heartbeat. Whereas it laying down like this, you just hit a hard spot, hold yourself up, you don't hit nothing sharp. So that makes a big difference in safety for me. All right, another thing you want to notice here is we're running two different size discs. As you can look down, you'll see some big ones in the back, smaller ones in the front. That's just how I laid them out. Each one of these bearings, better boxes, will have two different sizes. On the inside is a smaller disc, and on the outside, a little bit bigger disc. We do that here. That just allows it to throw up a good soft row, makes it form better. It's just one of the reasons we do it. It's a little different. We don't plan on flat ground. Again, we plan on big, tall rows for vegetables, and then for our corn, we twin row it, so it's a little bit lower row. But that's just one of the ways we do this. This bearing box right here is known as a better box. We get ours, these actually from Oliver and Dahlman. It's written on it. They are actually the ones that manufactured some of the different equipment around here. Do a great job. It's two bearings inside of it. And on the inside of the bearings, there is no seal or anything. So when you pump grease into the seal, into the Zerk fitting, it actually pumps through both bearings and then pushes out the seal on this side. Works very good. Great design. Used this design for a long time. I'd say 20, 30 years or more. It's worked great. And in our area, as far as bedders work, other people call these hippers, but row makers. Everybody around here know them as bedders. It's making a bed or a row, and that's where you're going to plant your seed. So that's kind of the reason for that. This is an 8-row machine, 40 inches from center this disc to the center of this next set of disc. So it's 40 inches or big wide rows. But today's a rebuilding day and we're getting it done one piece at a time. All right, so one of the axles had a problem on it. As you can see here, this axle has been wore down a lot right here. I swear one of the discs came loose, could have hit a stump, could have hit anything real hard. Something's left out there. And so it wore it down. It spun it just enough that it wore it down. That axle shaft's no good. We'll end up using that for a pull pin. But as you can tell, right next to the new one, there's a big difference. So we'll go ahead and just replace it. Since we're rebuilding it, any problems like this that we see, we'll just go ahead and replace it, fix them, get them back going. All right, so we're just talking about a minute ago, bearing cap was loose. So we're gonna put this new one on there. Doesn't woggle nearly as much. Plus we got the right spacing on it. We'll put it all back together, back ready to go.